So I am a dumb bitch. How can I keep my husband? I want to keep him happy. And I think all the women listening too, they want to know the secret.
I'll tell you the secrets. And it's not just relationships, it's in general from men are biologically designed, we're evolutionarily hardwired to seek status. Men talk about wanting money. You don't want money, you want power. You want power, you want status, you want the fast car, you don't care about the car. You want everyone to know you have the car and they can't have the car. Right. If everyone had a Lambo, you wouldn't want a Lambo. So every single thing we do is status driven to some degree.
It's true.
Meaning the female we are with has to add status to our lives in some form. If you want to keep your man happy, you need to think, how do I make my man look better to the world? How do I make him look better in front of other men?
Yo, it's your man, Abuamerican, coaf.com and Abuamerican/shop. Go check it out. Now, Andrew Tate dropping bombs again. You know, he should just accept Islam. The guy should just become Muslim, inshallah. Anyway, you know, he makes a good point here, and I want to talk about this. And, you know, I'm going to talk about stuff. There's no justification for, like, you know, what some people do in certain parts of the world, but, you know, the understanding behind it, even though it's not accepting it, it's just acknowledging that it happens. You know, he makes a good point that status is very important to men. You know, our respect, our honor, our dignity amongst ourselves, our ideas of ourselves, our ego invested, you know, concepts of ourselves, they're very important to us as men. And I tell this, you know, whenever I get a one-to-one consultation with a woman, I always tell her, I say, you know, your husband's ego, don't touch it, stay away from it, he won't forgive you. And that's another advice to you sisters out there. Brothers say, nah, you're wrong. No, you do. In the back of your mind, you never forget that disrespect. Because I know, because I've talked to brothers, I've done one-to-one consultations with enough brothers. They remember some crazy stuff she did or said like 8 years ago, 12 years ago. We're just not like women. We don't throw it in their face constantly. So, you know, it's very important to us, you know, and our status. And this is why, sisters, it's important for you to have a lot of dignity. Now, qualify and quantify what I'm saying here. When you have dignity, that's dignity outside the house. You know, be a freak in the sheets, but a halal hijabi in the streets. That's supposed to be you. At home, you have no dignity in front of your man. That's the time where you just let it go and you can actually, you know, be the halal hijabi. You could be that at home. You can let go and be the freak of the week. And your husband shouldn't judge you for that. If he does, then tell him, talk to Abuamerican, he's wrong. You know, you should be able to go home and just be crazy. As long as it stays within halal, inshallah. So, but intrinsically, men understand and know how much value women have in regards to his status. And this is one of the reasons why some guys out there, when they go for married women, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with attacking the honor, the dignity, and the status of your man. And you need to understand that, you know, some of these guys, they're just out there just to try and destroy your man and hurt him. And they don't care anything about you, you know, and they don't care how that happens. Because we see this on social media where guys will get into these, you know, relationships with sisters. The sisters will do stuff, send photos, videos, whatever else, and then they put that stuff online. The idea was to just harm your family and the male folks in your family. And don't think, you know, it has to do with you, because, you know, most of the time you sisters, when that happens to you, or you ladies and that happens to you, you're totally shocked and surprised, like, why did that happen? I thought, blah, blah, blah. I thought we were going to get married, yada, yada. Nah, he's just playing the game. Your status is directly connected to the status of your man. And this is why we see in certain parts of the world, they do those things that they call honor killings. And there's no honor in killing your own family, folks, of course, but it's a part of protecting their status. Now, is this okay? No, we're just acknowledging that this happens, but you have to understand why it happens, how important the dignity, the honor, and the status of a man is. And when you, as the women folk in his family, go out and do something crazy, it's really bad, you know. And again, I don't know how many times I've reiterated this. I'm going to reiterate it again. We're not saying it's okay. We're not accepting that this is something from Islam. It is not. But understand why it happens. We're acknowledging that it happens. Understand why it happens. This is not saying we're going to now okay it. No, this is like multiculturalism. This is no, nothing to do with that. You know, we reject this. It's a batil. It's an act of falsehood. There's no foundation for it in the Sunnah, and so we're just acknowledging what goes on in certain parts of the world. But you should know why, women. You know, so take care of your dignity and your honor before you get married. don't think, oh yeah, okay, when I'm married, I'll take care of my husband's dignity, his honor, his status. I won't do anything goofy. No, no. If you were that girl before he got married, and then he gets married, he's walking down the street holding hands with, the girl that everybody's been with, and he's just a laughing stock and a fool. Maybe you don't care, but if he ever finds out, that's just destructive. You don't come back from that. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that. Sisters, take care of your dignity, your honor, your status outside the house, please.